you know that 2035 initiative, aka the electric vehicle mandate, is going to get shit canned. And that means you can keep selling dirt bikes.
Yeah.
That's why I wanted to celebrate with you here today, knowing the fact that, hey, you know,
we're still going to have gas-powered engines.
Yeah, we're
not going to have a bunch of blenders. Supercross isn't going to a violin.
No,
you know?
No, it's not going to blenders.
Little blenders. Hopefully not.
Well, they're coming though.
They're coming.
Husky just released one this week.
Like Hughes,
like
baby.
a 501 style,
blender.
5-mile blender.
Yeah, no, dude. I mean, the blenders are coming, but I don't think that it's going to take over racing. It's like Formula E. Where's Formula E?
Yes.
Hey, but Formula One, holy shit.
Yeah.
And when Formula One tried to take away the noise, they lost a lot of audience.
Yeah.
And they're talking about bringing back a louder engine because, again, that's why people want to go to a race. You go to a Supercross race to hear the 450s and everything take off from the line. You know, it's pretty, like when I bring someone to a national or something like that, and I say, they've never been to one, I say, let's stand by the start line. And when they take off, everybody's like, whoa.
You feel the ground shake.
Yeah, and you know, that's part of it. You know, again, I understand that you could get a lot more people buying these bikes and stuff, and so you could have people riding inside more of urban areas. But again, what person has $14,000 to spend on a motorcycle?
Technology has outpriced a market for sure.
Yeah, and that's why I don't feel that our sport's going to grow participant-wise much anymore, because it's so expensive, it's so dangerous, and again, I was just thinking 10 years ago, we had 8 tracks in Southern California. Now we have 3. Yeah. We have Paula, Kauai, Glen Helen, done. Yeah. That's it.
As of just
done. It's tough, right? So we'll see.
Well, we've been doing our best as the Big 4-9, Moto over here.
Yep, that's what I do.
We worked this thing for, 4 or 5 years?
Yeah, we've been on the radio for a minute.
Trying to get as much traffic we could, Supercross to local events around here.
Well, that's how we met Ryan.
And we did meet Ryan that way.
Yeah. I cruise around some races sometimes. Yeah, I cruise around a little bit, saying hey.
And it's funny because Ryan's been around a minute.
Paris is still there. Sorry, bud. Paris is still there.
Paris Way. Paris Ridgeway. Yeah.
My bad. I've been sitting in the mountains too long.
How was that drive?
Fuck, dude. Hour and a half to get here.
Oh, yeah.
And can you imagine how slow people drive?
Right.
Dude. I came from across the valley.
Dude, it's like there's nobody that can beat me in driving in Southern California.
I've got a question about that.
In traffic. I think it's impossible.
Okay.
I've got a question about
because if you go any faster, you will crash. I'll race anybody. You're
at the starting gate all the time.
Dude, on starting gate, wide open. Rules, what rules? No rules. Stop signs, stop lights, speed limits.
Rubbins.
No.
Rubbins all right.
Pin it to win it.
Yeah, I get places, baby. I get places. Like my new woman, she's just like, I've never seen anybody drive like you drive. Like we get places so quick.
Okay.
I got a question about your place out there,
because
you used to do your track out there yourself.
Yep.
So we're talking tracks. You used to have one.
Oh yeah, Rhino Land.
Rhino Land. I've been there. I went there. At one point in time, we rented that place from you and did a track day out there.
Yeah, the place was awesome.
But you know more than the average person as far as what it takes to have a track. So tell us your insights on that, Rob.
It takes a lot of money because you got the diesel, you got the trucks, you got the insurance, you have the property, you have employees, you have all this stuff. So it does take a lot. It does take a lot of time, and it's a very thankless job because you try to make the track bitching as you can, and then everybody complains. It's tough, and then you got to be excited to be a dirt farmer, meaning you got to just grade dirt and then grade it again. And again, you're not growing anything from it. So
people are complaining, and I get that because their track's either not rough enough or it's too rough or not rough enough. Or it just goes back and forth, right?
You're never going to make everybody happy. So what you got to do is just make sure you're putting your time in there and try to give everybody the best situation and the best track you can give by giving your time. But I mean, I'm talking the person preparing the track. You got to do the best you can. Did you put your effort into it? As long as you put your effort into it, you're probably going to make 90% of the people, 95% of the people happy. Right. You got to just put your time in, then you can, then you can make a good thing, right?
Since we've had our little 2-week hiatus, you've done so much stuff that I've seen all over online when it comes to, you've been in Europe, you've been riding dirt bikes, which we talked about a while ago. You said you'd never do again. I saw you doing it, which was awesome. Talk to us about that a little bit.
There's this event in Italy. It's in Maggiora. So Maggiora, the track is just iconic. That was 86 donations, this and that. They invited me to go over there. They gave me a ticket, myself and my woman, go over for free.
So I'm just picturing this place.
Free hotel, free food, free vacation, free car, everything. Just here. We get there and it's late. And we get out of the van and we go to this hotel, and because I don't really know where I'm at because it's dark. And all of a sudden I look up at the hotel and I'm like, wait, holy shit. I go, wait, I've been at this hotel quite a few times. And then I do the math. I'm like, the first time I was at this hotel was 31 years ago.
Nice.
31 years ago is like over like Lake Majora, you know? And so when you wake up, you're just like right over the lake, and it was bitching. And so they have a restaurant at the track. And again, Jeremy, Jeff, Mike Brown, James Dobb, Bolay, Everts, Puzar, Brock Glover was there. Quite a few people there, so it was really cool, and we all get to talk, we all get to hang out and have a good time. They brought a bike for me that I raced in 2000, kind of a mock-up one, and they're like, okay, I said, so what's the deal here? And they're like, oh, you got practice today and you got 2 races tomorrow. I'm like, okay.
Did I sign on this?
I'm like, dude, I don't know. So I went out there, the track's all ruddy and muddy, and I went out there on the bike and just had to kind of get used to it and go, yeah, forget it.
So how long has it been since you rode then?
Over a year.
Wow.
Over a year. So it took a little bit. I jumped the finish line first lap, but everything else I was just kind of super, super cautious with, But, started getting the turns down, having some fun. Myself and Everts would kind of have some fun going back and forth, because he was on a big 500. And but we're all, taking it easy except like Brownie, he has to
I was just going to ask
go as fast as he can. But again, he always rides all the time.
Did you keep up with Brownie? Or
nah, he rides all the time. So, that's where he's at. So that we did that. Then we went and did a little sightseeing, hung out because it rained a little bit. Then we took a trip over to England with Justin Morris, and we did a school there with the people from England. Had like 25 guys there. And then the next day flew back to Italy, jumped on the plane and flew home. And then I got another call from other guys in Italy. They're doing another Legends race, and so they want me to come back over there the 18th. So they're gonna pay for everything again.
Nice.
So I'm like, well, shit, I guess I'll go for free. But I'm going to go over there. I guess I'm going to ride a Triumph. And this time I might ride maybe a little bit before I go, just so I'm not so green.